Forget checking your references. How would you feel about a potential employer checking your credit? It happens, but not if Democrat Senator Elizabeth Warren gets her way. She's pushing a bill to ban credit checks by employers. Is she right? Is she wrong? Charlie Gasparino says she is dead wrong. Steve Laser disagrees. Charlie, to you first. Make your case that we should be allowed to check the credit of future employers.
Some of this is a degree of public information. You know, if you screw someone over, you don't pay your bills on time, you don't pay a public company their bills on time, you screw someone, it's part of the public information. Why shouldn't an employer know this? By the way, being a deadbeat is not a good thing. If I'm going to hire somebody, the last person I want to hire is someone who screwed over someone that they owed money to. That, I think, is a horrible thing. And by the way, a lot of this is public. People forget. This isn't like the NSA snooping into your phone calls, your private calls. This is a public thing. You went out, borrowed money from somebody, a bank, probably some sort of creditor, and you didn't pay it back. Sorry, Charlie.
There you go. Steve?
Wow, deadbeat. That's so harsh. You know, first of all, Senator Warren's point is that these credit reports have no correlation to job performance or whether or not somebody's going to commit a crime on the job.
Who says?
There's a really good study out there by the Demos group, demos.org.
They're far left, and you know it.
Demos group?
Demos?
That's
a household name.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. The director,
at least give me Brookings.
The director of TransUnion. You would think this is his career. This is his job to know these things. He couldn't come up with a statistic that shows correlation between job performance or crime statistics. Because it's his job.
We're not talking about crime statistics. We're talking about whether somebody could be a lousy employee and a threat. I mean,
it has nothing to do with that.
I don't know. Because the Demos Institute said this? I mean,
nobody can come up with statistics otherwise.
Use your common sense. If you have someone, you hire them to handle data, do you want the person that handling that data, do you want that person to be someone that didn't pay any of his or her bills, that ran out on paying their rent?
He raises a fair point.
Stuart, somewhere around 20% of Americans, somewhere around 20% of Americans were either underemployed or unemployed since this latest downturn. Most of those folks probably have a poor credit report now. It is absolutely not fair to discriminate against them. We want them to get jobs. I'm really surprised that a conservative would be against this. Conservatives should be against these people getting public assistance.
Let me ask you
their job.
Think about how absurd his argument is. It is absurd.
Liability.
You think some employer...
I'm backed up by statistics.
No, is some employer...
What are you backed up by?
Here's the thing. Is some employer really going to whack out somebody because they were late on a credit card payment? They deny jobs to people who stiff other people because they don't want to take a chance. They want people to work from...
The top reason why people are late on payments on anything on a credit report is health reasons. Big health bills and things like that.
But you're making it sound like those are the people not getting jobs.
Then the employer would know that. The employer would know that.
It sound like that's why they're not getting jobs.
They don't get necessarily a full report. They get the credit score, and the credit score is a totally
Hold on a second. I'm an employer. I am not allowed to check the credit of the employee who wants to work for me.
That's right.
Turns out they're a bad guy. They steal my money. Who's liable?
No, listen, I am a big fan of background checks on criminal history, on whether or not they went to the school that they said that they went to, whether or not they were employed by the employers that they said they went to.
That's worse. I think it's worse.
You wrote a really good article about that in Wall Street Journal earlier this year when you talked about that.
I think you got me mixed up with the other Italian guy. But it
was in January, and I agreed with it. Background checks make sense on criminal behavior and on whether you've actually...
Okay, we gotta go.
Senator Warren was right.
Are they really denying people jobs?
Charlie, they're killing my eardrum right here.
Kill them.
We're going to go. Charlie, Steve, thank you very much indeed. It was a pleasure.